Happy Saturday, foodie friends and grain-free VIPs, and welcome to today's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode, where we are talking about how can you enjoy normal foods if you're not eating grains or top allergens. Okay, I can't wait. We gotta start with the song. Ready? I am grain-free and I can do anything. You are grain-free and you can do anything. We are grain-free and we can do anything. It's so important that you remember this, because just because you don't know right now doesn't mean it's not possible. So I want you to think, what is your favorite food that you used to enjoy before the chaos of grains and allergens came into your life? Go ahead and put that in the chat below. And as you're coming on and being notified that I am here live with you, please say hello. And if you are catching this on replay, please use hashtag replay. Okay, I'm coming to you live from my kitchen in Oakdale, and I want to make sure that I can reach out and thank you each week. Now, did you see my cake? See my cake here? This is a salted caramel chocolate dream cake. It is a chocolate cake with a salted caramel frosting and a chocolate ganache. Okay? Now, what is in this cake? Well, what's not in this cake? There's no gluten, there's no grain, there's no dairy, no egg, no soy, no corn, no almond, no cashew, no peanut, no sesame, no legumes, no lectins. And if you're going, what's in it, Nina? Well, this is why you came here today, so that I can teach you about how to take it from that dream of really eating a normal life and living and eating like normal and sharing recipes with your family and eating pizza, cake on your birthday again, from the dream to the reality. Now, so what can you eat? Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to make an inventory, make a list of your safe foods, because if there are foods that you like that are safe for you, enjoy them. For example, you might not be super jazzed about cauliflower, but cauliflower is something that you can have and that you're okay with. Well, let's think about what foods can you not have now that you used to love. Oh gosh, like tacos. Okay, can you find a safe taco seasoning that you can slather that cauliflower in, and so you're getting healthy veggies, and then all of a sudden you are enjoying that flavor? Okay, so lean in to that inventory of safe foods. Now, the next thing is you want to find substitutions. If there are substitutions that are available to you, enjoy them, right? What do I mean by substitutions? In our house, our allergies are apples, almonds, bananas, beef, blueberries, cassava, corn, dairy, eggs, all grains, peas, pork, potatoes, soy, pineapple, oranges, sunflower, right? I know. Active yeast, benzoic acid, and my husband is lectin and legume free. He can tolerate a small amount of lectin, like what's in chocolate or in cruciferous vegetables. And that's kind of his reality. So I'm not going to eat differently than him. I want to eat the same. Hi, Katie. Thank you for being here live with me. I'm so glad that you're able to join me. We have another Katie. Hi, Katie. Hi, Kelly. So glad you're here live with me. I really want to let you know that it is possible to eat safely. If you didn't see the chocolate cake and you're just coming on now, this is my salted caramel chocolate dream cake. It's amazing. I have the burden of testing it. Make it with my lectin-free flour blend. Now, I was just talking about substitutions. You want to find substitutions so that you can cook and bake like normal, right? So in my home, substitutions mean that we have a flour blend that we use. We have an egg replacer. We have a grain-free butter. We have a dairy-free sour cream, right? Here is my American cheese. And you're like, Nina, that's not cheese. This is my liquid American cheese. We keep it in a mason jar so that when we want burgers, it's ready to go. Tonight, I'm going to make chicken broccoli bake, and I'm going to use some of my homemade egg-free, lectin-free mayo, and I'm gonna put in a little cheese. So we will get that nice combination, and it will have a breadcrumb topping, right? No grains, of course, but it will have a breadcrumb topping. And so it will be this wonderful crisp bread topping with the mayonnaise and the cheesiness. And I'm even gonna put a little bit of turkey bacon in it. So good. So if you are looking for those substitutions, you can put substitutions below so that I can reach out to you and help you unlock these opportunities to eat like normal again, because it is earth-shattering. And I know for those of you who are like, but Nina, hidden grains, of all the dairy-free substitutes that I find have hidden grains like modified food starch or cellulose, or so many of them are being made with oats now. I know, right? Grains are here, grains are there, hidden grains are everywhere. My stomach hurts, my head is broke, my menu just went up in smoke. Yes, but that is why we have these recipes, so that when your favorite company changes their formula, you are not out of luck, so that you can still have mayo, you can still have cheese, you can still have normal foods, you can still have cake, right? So, and then you're gonna wanna find safe recipes. Now, my grain-free journey did not start out with safe recipes. The nutritionist, I paid her $90 an hour for her to tell me to go online and look for recipes, and that was in 2012. Oh my gracious. That was not helpful, okay? But you wanna find safe recipes. And I scrolled and I doom scrolled and I had to substitute, right? Substituting. But you know what I learned? Substitutions only work if they work chemically in the recipe. So in a baking recipe, it's really important that your ingredients play nicely with each other. And that's why I have my VIP recipe box, which includes recipes without grains, dairy, egg, soy, corn, almond, cashew, peanut, sesame, lectins, legumes, so that you can eat like normal again. You don't have to do the work. You don't have to doom scroll. You don't have to do what I did, which was I substituted, and instead of getting bread, I got a brick. Instead of cookies, I got shingles, sheetrocks, and then this wonderful woman from church, she said, Nina, try these cookies. You'll love them. Garbanzo bean cookies. Garbanzo bean cookies. Well, you know what they didn't taste like? They didn't taste like garbanzo beans because we never ate them because they smelled like socks. No. So I really recommend finding a set of recipes that work with your safe foods, so that you are not in that zone where you're doing that brain work all the time, because substitutions, when they work, are amazing, but when they don't work, everything tastes like sadness. And I've tasted enough sadness in my life. I know you don't want that, and I don't want that for you. So my VA Arlene has dropped the wait list to my VIP recipe box. Now, as of tomorrow, you guys are the first to hear. Starting tomorrow, I am opening up 5 spots. 5 spots, but you've got to get your name on that wait list. Otherwise, you will not be able to snag one in the VIP recipe box. Okay. So we've talked about inventorying your safe foods. We've talked about finding substitutions that will work for you, okay? Finding safe recipes. And the holy grail where all this comes together is when you break recipes. And you're like, what's that? Food blog is called Break a Recipe. That is where you take your favorite recipes that you want, and you used to be able to enjoy safely. For me, it was my Christmas Eve Feast of the 7 Fishes. And if you know what it's like to watch people enjoy your family traditions while all you can do is try not to get the drool on the table, that's what Christmas was like for me. And my aunt, I love you, Auntie. I hope when you see this, Auntie Anna, that you know how important you are, how special you are, because you encouraged me to break recipes. And she said, Nina, you bring your flour over to my house and we will use it to fry our fish the same way we always have. How bad could it be? Well, it tasted great. And so Auntie encouraged me to break recipes. So when we break recipes, we take out the ingredients that don't work for us and we add back and we rebuild, we reconstruct that recipe with foods that are safe for us so that we can eat like normal, which is why this cake looks like cake and it tastes like cake. And if you're like, oh my gosh, I need to learn to do that. Wonderful. Then I want you to get on the wait list for the VIP recipe box, because the VIP recipe box doesn't just include recipes. It includes support from me, VIPs. Our second VIP lounge meetup in April is this Wednesday, April 15th at 7:15 p.m. So I want you VIPs to bring your struggles, your successes, and the recipes that you want to break so that I can help you level up your grain-free lifestyle. So when you join, that is what we are going to do. Now, 4 steps, right? Inventory your safe foods, find your substitutions that work, find safe recipes, and break recipes. And if you've been watching all along, thank you so much. We're finally going to talk about what you can actually eat. Now, if you have that recipe that you are dreaming of breaking and adding back to your table, go ahead and drop that below. I would love to know, what are you dreaming of eating without grains or the allergens that you're avoiding? I'm gonna get to tell you about what I eat. Okay, muffins, waffles, creamy coconut hot cereal, pancakes, breakfast sandwiches. As a matter of fact, this morning I was just brainstorming with one of my VIPs and she said, my kid needs new breakfast ideas. So we gave her some new breakfast ideas and we broke a recipe so that her son is going to be able to have granola bars. It sounded so good that I was like, why haven't I made these? Hi, Kelly. Thank you for being here live with me. I'm so glad to have you here. Hi, Dawn. So glad you're here with me. I eat a lot of soups. I eat a lot of salads. And then there's the fish, chicken, the grain-free pasta. Today, I'm gonna make some homemade barbecue sauce so that we can make barbecue chicken later this week because it's finally warm enough where I can be outside and I can grill chicken and we can, you know, even though it's not summer, we can still enjoy that outdoor flavor, right? How about cheese sauce? Now, I showed you the American cheese. I showed you the mayo. For those of you who are dip lovers, this mayo is an absolute must, as is my dairy-free sour cream, because this is my homemade ranch. So all of a sudden, with my homemade ranch seasoning, you can have dips again. And if you're just joining and you haven't gotten your name on the wait list for the VIP recipe box, I'm opening up 5 more spots tomorrow. So definitely get your name on it now. Now, maybe you're like me because I was not a side dish person. I had made my peace with side dishes. But the place where I would always want to cheat was at parties. It was the pizza that looked so good. One time I went to a birthday party and went through all the trouble of asking, what is there going to be at the party? And guess what? They told me, just cake and ice cream. So I brought myself a nice little cupcake, great. And I brought along a little container of dairy-free ice cream. I was happy to share it with anybody there. 2 little cupcakes for me, dairy-free ice cream. Everybody was gonna have cake, no problem. Walk in the door and guess what? Everybody's eating pizza. Pizza. I went through the trouble. I connected with her live. Hi, Diane. So glad you're here live with me. I went through the trouble of connecting with the hostess and she didn't tell me about pizza. She goes, oh, it was just a last minute thing. Well, if she could call the pizza place, she could have called me. And she said, don't worry, I made you fruit salad. Again, fruit salad is not a last minute dish. So I got to watch everybody eat pizza. And you know what? But I went home and I made myself pizza. So pizza is something we can have, but everybody deserves pizza and cake on their birthday, and nobody should miss out because of allergies. It's those family get-togethers, those celebrations where we feel excluded. We almost feel like we're grieving because we've lost a piece of life that we can't get back. We feel like an outsider in our own life. And if you find yourself feeling like that, I need to tell you that you are not alone. I felt like that. My first 5 years of being grain-free had way too much flavor of sadness to them, and it was awful. And honestly, I didn't know how to change it. So I started breaking recipes, creating my own flour blend so that I could come up with normal cakes so that I could have pizza and cake on my birthday. And of course, there's more to like than cake. There's other desserts, right? Brownies, chocolate chip cookies, cheesecake, people, cheesecake, right? There's other things that we want and that we deserve to enjoy. And so if you are not on that wait list, get on that wait list now so that I can help you eat safely, so that you can eat normal foods again. So let's just do a quick recap, okay, of how you can get normal foods in your life without grains or top allergens. First one, inventory those safe foods. Lean into them, enjoy them, and learn to make and break new recipes with them. 2, look at the key ingredients that you cannot have and find safe substitutes that work in recipes for them, like flour and egg replacer and butter and sour cream and cream cheese, right? So that those ingredients are not gone from your kitchen forever. Then find safe recipes that work within your contained way of eating. Okay, for me, I couldn't find any, so that's why I created my VIP recipe box, so I would have a place to store them and share them with people like me who need to eat safely and who refuse to give up the flavors of life despite needing to avoid grains and allergens, right? And then you want to learn to break recipes. Take your favorite family recipes, bring them back to your table by taking out the ingredients that are no longer safe for you and building those recipes back together so that you can eat your family traditions, share them with your loved ones and your friends without getting sick, right? I am so excited for you to do this. I want to hear from you. What have you done? How are you able to eat normal foods? Put that in the comments below. I believe you can do this because the possibilities are endless when you break a recipe. All right, now I need you to sing with me. Are you ready? I am grain-free and I can do anything. You are grain-free and you can do anything. We are grain-free and we can do anything. I believe in you and I'm here to support you. Happy Saturday, VIPs. I will see you Wednesday night at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. Watch your email for the invite. Take care.